the Nexo Ninja, and there are tons of Lego Ninjago villains. As you can see, I'm scrolling through every Lego Ninjago villain so far, and I am here today to rank the Lego Ninjago villains. So let's get started. Number 9 on this list is the Time Twins. Yeah, the only reason the Time Twins are this low on the list is because I only seen 2 episodes of Hands of Time, so I really don't know what these villains are about. But anyway, I'll probably do an update after Season 8's released, so these guys might be higher, because when Season 8's released, I'm definitely going to be seeing Season 7. But anyway, let's go to the next villain. Number 8 is Samukai. The reason Samukai is so low is because he was in the 2 pilot episodes and he really didn't get much character. We just know he was a leader of the Skullkin before Garmadon took over, and that's pretty much all the character we got. The reason he's higher than the Time Twins is because I actually watched the 2 pilots, unlike Hands of Time. Now let's get on to number 7. Number 7 is Yang. Yang I really do like. In Possession, I thought he was pretty cool. Like, he had the haunted temple, and he had all his, students, and they were all chasing after the ninja, and he made the ninja come across their greatest fears if they wanted the scroll, and Cole was a ghost because of that. In Day of the Departed, he did get more character, and yeah, I guess his character is, yeah. Let's get on to number 6, and sorry I don't really have much to say about Yang. He's one of those characters I really don't have much to say about. Let's get on to the next one. Number 6 is Chen. I really do like Chen as a villain, and I thought he was very cool, as my favorite Serpentine tribe is the Anacondri, and I thought that it was cool that they were sort of bringing the Anacondri back for a season, like Chen being the one that wanted to turn himself into Anacondri, and I really do like the whole aspect of the tournament. I kind of wish that didn't go on, and I wish that went on for a lot more, but yeah, the tournament didn't go on for a while, but I really do like Chen being an Anacondri Whisperer, and I really like that battle scene at the end of the season, and yeah, I kind of did tear up when Garmadon died, though. But anyway, let's get on to, what was it? I think it's number 5. Yeah, let's go on to number 5. Number 5 is Nauticon. Nauticon was a great villain of Ninjago. He was upset because after the ninja destroyed the Cursed Realm, his home realm was destroyed, and he basically was lifting chunks of Ninjago out of the air. And even if the ninja did defeat Nauticon, it wouldn't really end well, because the pieces of Ninjago would collapse back on Ninjago, like the old Ninjago. Like old Ninjago City, I mean the one on the ground, not the one in the sky. And basically, with the timeline of Ninjago, he really didn't come into place yet, because the end result of the season was Jay wishing to go back in time, and he wished that the events of the season never happened. So basically, I'm kind of hoping Nauticon would return in a future season. But let's get to number 4. Number 4 is the Overlord. I really do like the Overlord as a villain, as I thought he was probably the most menacing out of all the Ninjago villains. And he had 2 seasons on his hands. That's the only villain, besides Garmadon, that had 2 seasons. I wouldn't really call Garmadon having 2 seasons, because that was a pilot. But anyway, first he manipulated the mind of Lord Garmadon until he actually did possess Garmadon. And even after he died, he was in the database of the biggest building in Ninjago. And then we thought he was defeated once again when the ninja went into the Digiverse and defeated him. But no, he was back, and he got the power of Lloyd. And that he started to rampage and destroy Ninjago. And yeah, and the only way he was defeated was with the sacrifice of Zane. And yeah, so let's get on to number 3. Number 3 is Lord Garmadon. Lord Garmadon is just pretty nostalgic for me, as, you know, he was main villain of one season and the pilot. Well, I'd say a half of a season and a pilot. And in the first pilot, he wasn't really introduced on what he wanted to do. He just wanted to change Ninjago in his own image. And yes, as he was bitten by the Great Devourer as well. And that turned him evil. So that's backstory. And even after, and he teamed up with the Serpentine and the Skeleton Army for an army. And yeah, and the one thing I really did like, unlike other villains, normally when other villains are defeated, they're gone forever. But when he was defeated, the Overlord possessed his body, and then after the Overlord was defeated, he actually became good again. And I really did like that. Now let's get on to number 2. Number 2 is, man oh man, I love this season. And I kind of regret in ranking the seasons not putting Possession at number 2. So if you've seen my ranking the Ninjago seasons episode, know that season 2 is number 3 on the list. And season 5 is now number 2. I changed that up because I just recently watched season 5, and I really, really did enjoy that. Moro is such a great villain. He is the evil Green Ninja. He wanted to be the Green Ninja, and it was such a big shock to the ninja to know that there was a student before them, and he's not just a normal villain. He's an elemental master descendant. He's the descendant of the Master of Wind, and I thought that was just awesome. The whole season, the ninja couldn't take them down because he possessed Lloyd and took their powers, and he was just overall very stronger than the ninja. He got air jitsu before them, and over time and time again, he kept on beating the ninja until the final fight. And even when the final fight happened, at the end of it, he did turn good, before he died, giving Sensei Wu the Realm Crystal. And yes, Moro is just a great Ninjago villain. Let's get on to number 1. I think I might have already mentioned this in one of my other videos before, but I'm not sure. But number 1 is Pythor P. Chumsworth. Pythor is definitely one of my favorite villains, and he's only been a main villain for one season, and he's been in other seasons. We need a hashtag Pythor season. Again, we need a new Pythor season, as he's the only villain that is still alive so far. Well, I think the Time Twins are just trapped in time or something, but I don't really know. Wait, Nauticon's alive too. He just hasn't been revealed from his teapot yet. But anyway, Pythor is a great villain. He Sorry, I'm not really good at pronouncing today. He manipulated the minds of the Serpentine to get them to join together to release the Great Devourer. But even when he released the Great Devourer, it ate him, and it was a huge shock for me to see at one of the episodes and rebooted to see that Pythor is still alive, and he took Lloyd and he teamed up with the Overlord. And yeah, even that wasn't his. He even ate the shrinking pill, forcing himself to shrink, protecting the Overlord. And then the ninja needed his help in season 4 because they didn't want him to get in the hands of Chen, because Chen would turn his worshippers into anaconda, and he was back in Day of the Departed. Pythor has been in multiple seasons. Even if he wasn't the main protagonist, he was in seasons. And I mainly like that about Pythor. And another reason he's on there is because he's just a very nostalgic villain for me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please leave on the comments below who your favorite LEGO Ninjago villain is, and I will see you guys next time. And by the way, start trending hashtag Pythor season.